this downwards move is not sustainable, but don't expect that Bitcoin goes just like this here up. I opened some new trades. I take these accounts to 10, 20x. Guys, I'm back. My voice is almost back, but the market is not back at all. And it might get even worse, regardless if you believe that or not. I will show you today why I believe we could be in here for a massive continuation ride to the downside with only a small glimpse of a proper bounce and a return into higher levels. If you want to know what I'm talking about, then let's go. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in here on this Tuesday today. I will from now on make videos on a regular basis again. I'm really sorry, I was moving around. I had certain things set up where I had to go to over the weekend. This is going to stop for quite a while, so make sure that you are from now on having the notifications on and also are subscribed to the channel, that you will not miss your daily dose of Bitcoin charting here. So and now let's directly jump here into it. Over the weekend, the Bitcoin CME chart has created a new CME gap that we are slowly approaching here to the upside. That CME gap is coming in from $84,200 to $85,750 approximately. There is a high chance that we're going to fill this by tomorrow, but and here comes the problem with that. We could see a rejection either from the top side of the CME gap or just above that at $87,000, because $87,000 was in the past also a strong resistance. If I go here a little bit over, you see here we broke that resistance, continued into the 100,000 level. Now on the way down, when we come back up, this should act as resistance. So there is a probability that we actually come up to 87 but get rejected and come one more time down before we then hopefully go back to the upside. On the other hand, bullish indicators is the M2 money supply keeps increasing and increasing and increasing. I will also explain you why I believe that this downwards move is not sustainable and what's actually happening behind the scenes in the US that is leading to this continuous and prolonged drop to the downside. Because we know when the M2 money supply is increasing, every single time, even though a little bit delayed, the crypto market was then breaking out to the upside. So see it as a delayed reaction to the money, to the increase of the money supply, but it is going to happen here at some stage. At the same time, we have also the dollar collapsing to the downside and testing right now the 103.4 level here again. If we break through that, we could see a really fast decline to like 101.5 points. So why, with all these bullish indicators, Bitcoin is not going back to the upside? So for one, Trump is not backing off the terrorist war that he is fighting. So, but there might be a bigger agenda behind that why he is doing that. And the bigger agenda is that he is creating a little bit of chaos in the markets to force the hand of the Federal Reserve to start quantitative easing and to cutting the rates. He wants the rates down so that people can borrow more money again, that the economy get going, and at the same time he wants also quantitative easing. He wants to flush more money in the market, that also people have more money to spend, and that will prop up then overall all risk on markets again, and also crypto, and then we get our proper bull run. So that might be what he's doing right now. In the short term, it hurts a lot. But in the long run, we're gonna reap all the rewards of the seeds that he's planting right now. So this is at least a scenario that many people are leaning to currently, me personally too. And that means that what we're experiencing right now is only a short-term bleeding, that we are going to stop here really soon. And I'm going to show you when approximately. But first, based on that, I opened some new trades. So here, a new Bitcoin trade, a small one, currently 10% in profit. Also an Ethereum trade is currently running here because I think also Ethereum will catch up here really soon. On ZoomX, guys, don't forget, if you want to trade on ZoomX, there's a new campaign coming up to take advantage for signing up there. Make sure that you are using the link in the description and the pin comment below if you want to trade there. Don't forget, guys, I take these accounts to 10, 20x again in the next couple of months. So make sure that you have an account to trade with me together, guys. Now, when we go into the actual Bitcoin chart, then we see on the 4-hourly chart okay, we had here a lower low. That was broken and we made another lower low. So now this one here is considered a higher low. And this is here a lower low. But the RSI is going up, the stochastic is going up. And once we are breaking here above $82,888, we're going to see another expansion to like $86,000 and then 87 and so on and so on. But at the same time, we are forming here a bigger falling wedge pattern. So don't expect that Bitcoin goes just like this here up, breaks out of that falling wedge pattern and keeps going. You know, that's usually not what happens. Usually what happens is if we actually get a breakout here, it's a fake out, we come back inside, continue here a little bit, maybe even go all the way back to the bottom and then break out. Even though there's a falling wedge pattern, guys, be a little bit careful there, you know, so with these patterns. So, but I want to emphasize this here again. For spot accumulation, these are from the gods, guys, you know, so getting these prices here are gifts from the gods to get so cheap Bitcoin here once again. Trust me, I'm pretty sure that once we are above a $90,000 here again, we are not seeing these prices for a while, you know, so you should take advantage of them while we are actually having them in front of us. On the daily chart, here we need to reclaim by maximum tomorrow the 200 moving average, which is at $83,400 approximately currently. We cannot afford to stay too long under the 200 moving average, because then we might risk continuous downwards movement into lower levels before we are finally reclaiming it. So we don't want to have here a prolonged period of sideways chop or downwards sideways chop. You know, we rather want to reclaim the 200 moving average and then start chopping sideways to the upside, you know. So, but for that reason, we need to reclaim the $83,500 level approximately. From the indicator side, things are looking not bad. You know, we have here a bullish divergence, RSI going up, you know, price going down is a bullish divergence. The stochastic about to print a buy signal, MACD about to turn around to print also here a green candle on the histogram, so which shows that the momentum might be shifting back to the upside here. Also on this daily chart, remember guys, I told you in every bull run we have these fake outs to the downside. So this might be the final move here in that shakeout, but to be sure we need to get above $89,500. Only if we reclaim that level and close couple daily candles above that, we can consider this year to be done, and only then. MDX algo scalp gradients here is something really interesting. So this looks now like a proper double bottom here. The last time we were getting close to that big buy cluster down here. This time we briefly touched it and immediately bounced from there. That just shows you how much buy interest is in that level here. We have multiple take profit indications, reversal indications, also on the reactor indicator. So now what we need now is decolorization here to heat up again. And that might be the case here with the next 4-hourly candle, you know, so here in 23 minutes. Most likely at that time you see that video already. The next 4-hourly candle should be there then. And we have hopefully a blue candle here and start approaching the super trend here around $84,000 to flip that back into an uptrend. So but that is to remain to be seen. For now, we can only be patiently wait and see what's going to unfold here. But for the moment, this looks like a massive double bottom to me here. And it will be confirmed once we get above $91,000. So that is the neckline of the W pattern that we need to break to confirm that the double bottom is actually in. So also on Bybit, guys, on Bybit, you should also not forget, on Bybit, you can still get a debit card. I spend every single day with my card, you know, so I can show it to you. I was just spending today again a shit ton with that card. So look at this here. This is only from today. Yeah, there are even more. See, I'm spending every single day. You can have it in your Apple Pay, which is amazing. So go to the link in the description below. Get also your free $500 airdrop position and your Bybit card, guys. Trust me, spending crypto with your Bybit card is the best thing that I've ever done in my life. Go and make use of that. Now, to the lower end, there's nothing there anymore, really. And that was also something that I pointed out, that if we come down here, that most likely from here we're going to bounce back to the upside and then finally start liquidating all these high leveraged liquidity pockets on the short side all the way up to like $100,000. So now it looks like that we are on the way up there. But what I don't like is how the 50 moving average looks here on the 4-hourly chart, because we're really close to get here a nice curve like this. And by next week, we would have gotten here a golden cross. So now, if we even turn around here by today, tomorrow, this will now go into like 10 days, 20 days from now. Yeah, okay, another 10 days, you know. So yeah, we lost then 4 days for that golden cross if we are turning around here pretty quickly and price action gets above the 50 moving average here. So, but more interestingly is from where do we get the next short squeeze? So for that 2-week chart, so here the next short squeeze will come when we touch $84,200. That short squeeze could go all the way up to $87,000. You see here, here's massive liquidity stacked, and that means there's also a lot of sell orders, which turns this into a big resistance. And from there, I would expect a small retracement before we get then continuation in the direction of $90,000, unless a really, really insane announcement will come out that will directly get us like one God candle past $90,000, you know, so which can happen. And now the Bitcoin dominance is back in the rising wedge pattern, which we did not want to see here. But this is, again, because Bitcoin was going down, then it was going up again. Altcoins just bleeding, you know, so not really surprising here. But I still believe that once all of this has settled, that we're going to get here a really quick acceleration to the downside. And what I also want to mention here again, before I go into some other stuff, sign up on PIONEX, guys. You know, not only you are getting insane sign-up bonuses there right now, a lot of you guys in the Telegram chat have already seen it and mentioned it. But also, this is the best way not to lose your money when you are trading. Tomorrow, I'm going to set up a grid bot, and I'm going to post a strategy in the description of my video. You can click on it and just copy it, guys. You know, just copy it. And I'm telling you, this is going to print. You know, so this is going to print with minimal risk on the grid bot. You know, so it's way less risky than leverage trading or anything else. You know, so and you can compound your profits over and over again into the grid bot strategy. So make use of that. Use the link in the description and pin comment below. Take all the sign-up bonuses that you can get here on PIONEX. On the total free market cap, we saw here a steep decline over the last week. We are now here at almost $762 billion. So here we definitely need now also to turn around back to the upside. The next couple of days will show us if that will be the case. We can be a little bit more euphoric and bullish once we reclaim $836 billion. But only from there, I will definitely turn, again, a little bit more bullish here on the markets. Right now, I have small positions, as you see, running, but nothing massive right now. You know, really nothing massive, because I want to see how this is going to play out with all the volatility in the market. You know, it's not fun. You know, I had to cut a lot of my trades to get out of them at minimal losses just to protect my capital. Because this is just crazy, you know, so that never happened in the bull run before, even though the correction itself, you know, from the top to where we went is absolutely normal, but the volatility in between, that is something that I have not seen in a really, really long time, you know, so that's why I made a decision over the weekend to get out of some of my positions and go back in later when I feel more comfortable with the markets. So now when we are going into Ethereum did also something crazy, went below $2,000. We're still below $2,000. And I have mentioned months ago, I said, if we ever come back here into that zone here, consider yourself super, super, super lucky and have limit orders there. So now we touched it. I hope some of you guys were able to catch it. I did catch it on spot. I actually forgot about it. I got a notification on my phone. That's how I saw it. But it was unfortunately not a lot that I bought there, because I had layered it, you know, all the way to the bottom of it. So now we are moving back to the upside. Indicators are telling us also that we are continuing to go here to the upside, most likely going into $2,040. There is a big resistance right now. From there, we need to see if we are breaking through this and continue to go higher, or if we get here rejected, go downward sideways, you know, and then later break to the upside. Again, for spot accumulation, really good levels, you know, for leverage. Unless you want to trade with 2-3x, not really. You know, if you want to build a swing trade here right now, you're fine, you know, but don't go in here with like 50x leverage, you know, and hope that this is the bottom and that you can ride the stand all the way to wherever you want, you know. So that is not what I would be doing. Also here the VPVR is giving you a clear indication that here in the 2000 200 and the 2080 level, there is big resistance here on the way to the upside. Even if we break this downward sloping trend line, you need to remain a little bit careful. I would go massively long if we get a 4-hourly candle here above $2,200, because the next level where we have big resistance is 2,700. So that is over 20% away from the entry. So, and this is what would make sense, you know, to open their trade, which does not mean that you cannot do that now. Just you cannot use as much leverage as you want. You can later increase it if you know how to do that. But this, again, is also something for more advanced traders and not for beginners. If you want to trade some low cap coins, guys, that are right now not on big exchanges and have big potential, then the only place that I can recommend you for that is MEXC, guys. And also here, you still get a lot of new user sign-up rewards if you sign up on MEXC. I will leave also their link in the description and a pin coin below for you guys to check this out. Take all the money that you get for free right now, because you don't know how long everything is staying so cheap. So buy as much as you can with the money that even doesn't belong to you, and rob these exchanges blind with the money that they are throwing around, you know. So also there is a link in the pin coin below and in the description below. Take all the money that you can get for free, put it to work, and reap later all the rewards. Now Solana also went way lower than expected here to $111 approximately. Here, same thing. You have a downward sloping trend line that needs to be broken for continuation to the upside. On spot, again, good level to get in. Low leverage 2-3x also. Here on the daily chart, the stochastic is about to print a buy signal. MACD is also telling us that that whole downwards move was a fake out, and the RSI is also putting in here a bullish divergence, which means that once we're breaking the downward sloping trend line, the bullish divergence is in full swing, and we should get a move to around $160, $170 in that moment. And that's already everything for today's, guys. I still need to take care of my voice. You can hear it's not 100% yet, but I'm getting there. Give me another 2-3 days and I will most likely be fine. My girlfriend is laughing at me because I say since over a week, I say, yeah, honey, like in 2-3 days. No, baby, in 2-3 days, I'm okay. You know, and I say this now for like the 4th time or something, you know, so, but I believe really this time, like in 2-3 days, I'm fine. Guys, if you want to help me to get better, then don't forget, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and I hope to see you with fuller bags tomorrow.